What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today I'm going to be reviewing this figure from the Evolve Legacy Collection. It is Val, and she's the second figure in the line. You turn it over, there's 5 figures: Markov, Val, Hank, Maggie, Goliath. Never played Evolve, so I don't know who's who outside of, Val is Val. This is, this is made by Funko, which I don't know how I'm just now realizing. Funko made the toy, 2K makes the game. In addition to all these, Turtle Rock Studio, 4 vs. 1, Gentle Giant Studios. So, a lot of people collaborating to make these toys, or to make the games rather. And just let you know it's not a toy. I guess this is for the adult collector. Yeah, it does say age 17 plus. So, yeah, there's that. It doesn't have a little onion here saying not for under the age of 4, but it does give you a warning for a choking hazard and may contain small parts, which I don't see a pistol, but if a hand could come off or a kid bites the head off, it could be a choking hazard. You see there's a little picture of Val there. I almost bought another one of these. I bought this, I believe, at GameStop a number of years ago, probably like 2016, 2015. With the intentions of probably reselling it, but I still have it. I want to review it. Yeah, this, I believe, came out in 2015. So, without further ado, let's get her open. This is one of the figures I wish I had my box cutter just because it's so well taped. The tape's old, and it's actually not giving me any trouble. It's just these 2 pieces from what I can tell. Oops, I spoke too soon, but I still have it. 3 pieces, but there we go. There's a bit of a background if you wanted a black and white jungle background. And you can see she is tied in there. This ties. Legs even more so than her torso. And her gun is taped with some really stretchy tape. Sorry for all the noise. I'm going to stand her up and then I'm going to lower my camera for you. She does stand up on her own. So there's lots of blue and gray and white, which is cool. But she does have a pistol. It's already in her holster. I want to say this pistol, yeah, there we go. It's just pegged in. So that would be really weird. So yeah, she definitely has a pistol, so choking hazard applies for her, even if they don't bite her head off. Now, the thing about this pistol is her hands are both these grasping hands, like she wants to help somebody up or, so she can't hold her own pistol. I mean, she can, she's holding it, but you move the hand, it comes out. Both hands are the same. There's not like a peg or anything. So, I mean, she can stunt. She can put it on her back in the holster, but she can't hold her own weapon, which is a bummer. Now, I'm noticing these crosses on her, so I'm assuming Val might be like a medic. If the game has specific, squad members, like they do certain things, she may be the medic. She has them all across her. There's 5 in total from what I can tell. I really like the blue. I like the weathered look. I like how she looks like she's in a struggle, like not dirty, but the colors are very muted. She has these wings. It says S7. I don't know what that means. It'd probably be obvious to me if I played the game. But again, that doesn't apply to me. Yeah, it's like a little jetpack. I don't know if she can fly. This doesn't appear to want to come off. Yep, it does come off. Okay. So it has two little pegs on it, which always makes things difficult. I think I have another figure that has two pegs, but it's just weird. It makes it almost impossible for another figure to use. And this ammo clip also can come off. Let me see if I can get her head off. That will make it much easier to get off. I was able to get her head off. So the ammo clip and the backpack come off. And now that I have her head off, which I wasn't initially going to try to do, now that I have her head off, she has like a peg in her head. Actually, the peg's both. I don't want to risk breaking it, but the peg means her head can come off by itself, or it can come off with the peg. So it was just easier for this toy without breaking, I guess, to take the peg out of the neck. But you see she has her face. Let's look at her face. Let's see if I can brighten that up for you. She's a ginger. Short hair, ginger, blue eyes. A mole on her right cheek. And there's a blemish on her forehead. You got the little hat. Really nice haircut. I like it. I think she's pretty. Put her head back on her. See how easy that is. Yep, really easy. So again, there's with the sculpting, there's like a little zipper here. Focus. Let me lower the camera some more. I don't know why it seems going to be so high up today. So like, there's not really any textures throughout her costume, like the torso, but you can see like on her boots, her knee pads, she has some textures. And then her shoestrings, her laces are textured. She's also got the information for the toy on the inside of her boots. Ammo up here. A bunch of little pouches and whatnot everywhere. This pouch could also potentially come off if you took her waist apart, but it's attached to the holster, and I don't think the holster comes off of her thigh. Actually, it does. It slides off. So you can just take all her stuff off and give it to somebody else if you want it. But tend to not take the figures apart at the waist. A little out of the ordinary. I'm making her height now because I'm curious about it. 5.5. And she does not have peg holes. But she has textures under her boot. Let's stand her back here and look at her gun real quick. So this looks like some sort of sniper rifle. So she may very well be a medic. Like, she doesn't seem to be in the battle. It's really cool looking. Can't quite get down on the ground to hold it, but she looks cool with it. Again, because of her hand, she can't hold it, which is a bummer. It's a cool looking gun though. Alright, let's go for articulation. You saw that her head can come off, but let's see if it rotates 360 degrees. Of course it does. It's a silly question. Down and up, it goes down that much. It doesn't go up too much higher than it starts. Shoulders, this is as far as they go, and it's because of the pads. But they still rotate 360 degrees. No problem. Elbows, 90 degrees. Hands rotate. Elbows rotate there. hinge. Abs. See the crunch, no sound. Rotates easily. I got a feeling that it pops right off. Just a hunch. Could be wrong. Alright. Her legs spread pretty far. Her legs come off easily. Legs rotated the thigh. This right one's a little stiffer for me, but it doesn't, no problem. Double jointed knee, and you can probably hear that on the camera. So her leg came off. It's not broken, but now you can easily get that gun off. On her knees. So yeah, she can be on her knees, double jointed knees. She can propose or be tired. Her ankles are really stiff, the stiffest part of her. See there on that rocker, that hinge. And they pivot. Okay, they do that. Just loosening them up. Whew. All right, so I already got her height, in 5.5 inches. So I'm going to compare her to two figures. I'm going to compare her to Spartan Locke, who is taller. Spartan Locke is just slightly taller. Her head gives her a little bit of an edge. Also want to compare her to... I don't know how I lost the figures. Like, I literally had two figures and I said, hey, I'm going to compare toys to these two specific figures. And now I can't find it. I tried to come to the party prepared. And my best laid intentions have gone to waste. Anyway, I'm just going to compare it to this guy because I can't find the other figure, which I specifically took out and had in my hand. So now I know within the Halo mythos he should be about 7 feet, but he's not. He's just barely taller than her. And now they're dancing. So yeah. There you go. Like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me. B.O.B. And that's right here at Bob's Holly World. Actually, before I go, since she can't hold her own damn weapons, I want to see him with it. His fingers suck. He can hold the sniper rifle, no problem. I don't feel like taking the holster off. He can even, if the peg is big enough, put the backpack on, because the way his back is. So that's cool. He's got no need for her belt, her ammo. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me. B.O.B. That's right here at Bob's Holly World. I'll catch you next time.